The internet, a global invisible web connecting people everywhere, from cities to remote villages. It's a network of networks, transforming how we live, learn, and communicate. Information, news, and knowledge are now at our fingertips. The internet connects us to friends, family, and communities, making sharing and creativity easier than ever. It's a digital revolution reshaping our world in real time. But how did this all begin? The internet didn't just appear overnight. Its story is one of innovation, big ideas, and a few lucky accidents. Let's dive in and discover how the internet was born. Get ready for a journey through time and technology. Our story begins in the tense days of the Cold War, a period defined by geopolitical tension and the looming threat of nuclear conflict. The world was divided, and the stakes were incredibly high. In this era, reliable communication was not just important. It was absolutely vital for national security and strategic decision-making. The ability to transmit and receive information quickly and securely could mean the difference between de-escalation and disaster. The US government worried, specifically, they were deeply concerned about the vulnerability of their existing communication infrastructure. What if a coordinated attack, whether physical or otherwise, destroyed traditional communication lines, leaving the nation isolated and unable to respond effectively? This was a very real and pressing concern. They needed a network that could survive disasters, a system that wouldn't crumble under pressure, and could continue functioning even in the face of widespread damage. Redundancy and resilience were the key requirements. The answer was a resilient, decentralized system, a network where information could be routed through multiple pathways, ensuring that no single point of failure could bring the entire system down. Enter ARPA, the Advanced Research Projects Agency, later known as DARPA. ARPA was tasked with funding bold, futuristic ideas, pushing the boundaries of science and technology to address critical national security needs. They were looking for innovative solutions, no matter how unconventional. Their mission: build a network with no single point of failure, a network that could withstand even the most catastrophic events. The goal was that messages could always find a way through, regardless of disruptions or damage to the network infrastructure. The solution? Break information into packets that could travel independently across the network. These packets would then be reassembled at their destination, ensuring that the complete message was delivered even if individual packets took different routes. This concept, called packet switching, was revolutionary, a radical departure from traditional circuit-switched networks. It became the foundation for ARPANET, the Advanced Research Projects Agency network. ARPANET was a network designed to withstand almost anything, a testament to the ingenuity and foresight of its creators. ARPANET's decentralized design meant if one part failed, if a node went offline or a connection was severed, the rest could keep working, seamlessly rerouting traffic to bypass the affected area. This was the seed of the internet, the very beginning of what would become a global phenomenon. The idea was simple but powerful. A network that could adapt and evolve, constantly finding new ways to connect and communicate. It was about connecting computers in a way that made the whole system robust and flexible, capable of handling unexpected challenges and adapting to changing needs. ARPA's vision set the stage for a new era in communication, an era where information could flow freely and connect people across vast distances. The groundwork was laid for a network, a digital infrastructure, that would one day connect the world, transforming the way we live, work, and interact. It was a bold experiment, and it worked, exceeding all expectations and paving the way for the future of the internet. The first steps toward the internet had begun, a journey that would ultimately reshape the global landscape. Packet switching changed everything, revolutionizing the way data was transmitted and laying the foundation for the modern internet. ARPANET was more than a project. It was a visionary endeavor. It was the start of a revolution, a technological uprising that would transform society in profound ways. The internet's roots were firmly planted, nurtured by the ingenuity and determination of the ARPA researchers, and the world would never be the same, forever changed by the power of interconnectedness and the boundless potential of the internet. ARPANET's first and foremost goal, in its inception, was to link researchers across the nation and share computing power across universities, fostering collaboration and innovation. This vision was truly groundbreaking for its time. Supercomputers were rare and incredibly expensive, so remote access, the ability to tap into these resources from afar, was a game changer, democratizing access to powerful computation. Big, bulky computers humming with vacuum tubes and processing power started talking through specialized devices called IMPs, interface message processors, early routers that acted as gateways between these massive machines. The first 4 nodes, the pioneering locations in this digital frontier. UCLA, the University of California, Los Angeles, Stanford Research Institute, a hub of innovation and research, UC Santa Barbara, another key institution pushing the boundaries of technology, and the University of Utah, each playing a vital role in shaping the future of networking. Then came a truly historic moment, a pivotal point in the history of the internet, October 29, 1969, a date that would forever be etched in the annals of computing. Charlie Klein at UCLA, a name synonymous with this pioneering effort, tried to send the very first message across this nascent network to SRI, a bold attempt to bridge the digital divide. The intended message? Login, a simple command to initiate a connection. He typed L, success. The first letter made its way across the network. O, success. Another milestone achieved, the second letter successfully transmitted. But as he typed G, disaster struck. The system crashed, halting the transmission. So, the first message ever successfully sent? Just LO. 2 simple letters. A humble, imperfect start. A testament to the challenges of early technology, but a monumental one nonetheless. That LO marked the dawn of a new era, the beginning of interconnectedness as we know it. The network worked, proving the concept, even if not perfectly, showcasing the resilience of the system. From that moment forward, the internet's story truly began, unfolding into the global phenomenon it is today. It was a small step, a single command, but a giant leap for digital communication, forever changing how we connect and share information. The revolution had started, a digital revolution with just 2 letters, a humble beginning to something extraordinary. Sometimes, history is made in the simplest ways, from the smallest of actions. LO was the spark that ignited it all, setting the stage for the digital age. ARPANET, initially a small network, grew quickly, connecting universities and research institutions across the country. It was a groundbreaking experiment in packet switching, a new way of sending data. But amidst all the technical advancements, its biggest breakthrough, the one that truly captured the imagination of users, was email. This revolutionary communication tool was invented by Ray Tomlinson in 1971, a pivotal moment in the history of the internet. Email made the network personal. It transformed the way people interacted with the technology. Suddenly, people could communicate instantly, sharing ideas and information in a way that was never before possible. It wasn't just about sharing data anymore, it was about connecting people. The @ symbol chosen by Tomlinson became iconic, a symbol of this new form of digital communication. It served as the crucial link, separating the user from the host computer, defining the structure of every email address. Email's soaring popularity clearly demonstrated the immense power of connecting people, fostering collaboration and community in ways that transcended geographical boundaries, not just connecting machines. But as new networks began to appear, each with its own unique architecture and protocols, they couldn't easily talk to each other, creating isolated islands of connectivity. Different rules governed each network, different systems were in place, each speaking its own language. It was quickly descending into chaos, a fragmented landscape of incompatible technologies. What was desperately needed to bring order to this digital frontier? A universal language, a common set of rules, for networks to communicate seamlessly. Enter Vinton Cerf and Robert Kahn, 2 brilliant computer scientists, who together created TCP/IP, the Transmission Control Protocol Internet Protocol, a revolutionary suite of protocols that let different networks connect and exchange data, regardless of their underlying hardware or software. On January 1, 1983, a date that would forever be etched in the annals of internet history, ARPANET officially switched to TCP/IP, adopting it as its standard protocol. This pivotal moment is often called the true birthday of the modern internet, the day it truly began to take shape. Now, with a common language in place, networks could seamlessly link up, forming the interconnected network we now know as the internet. TCP/IP was the magic key, the essential ingredient, unlocking the potential for global connectivity and transforming the world as we knew it. The internet was rapidly evolving, no longer just a research tool confined to academic institutions. It was quickly becoming a worldwide phenomenon, poised to revolutionize communication, commerce, and culture. The foundation was firmly set, the groundwork laid for everything that followed. for the digital revolution that was about to unfold. Email and TCP/IP, these two seemingly simple innovations, fundamentally changed how we communicate forever, shaping the digital landscape we inhabit today. The internet's essential building blocks were now firmly in place, ready to support the next wave of innovation. The world was ready, eagerly anticipating the next leap forward in technology and connectivity. The stage was set, the curtain about to rise for the arrival of the World Wide Web. The digital age was poised to accelerate at an unprecedented pace, transforming every aspect of our lives. By the 1980s, the internet existed, but it was still technical and hard to use. Enter Sir Tim Berners-Lee at CERN, who saw a better way to share and link information. His idea, hypertext, a way to jump between documents effortlessly. In 1989, he proposed the World Wide Web, inventing HTML, URLs, and HTTP. He built the first web browser and server, launching the web at CERN in 1991. The web made the internet visual and easy to navigate. Suddenly anyone could click links and explore information worldwide. Berners-Lee gave his invention to the world for free. No patents, no royalties. This generosity helped the web spread rapidly. The internet now had a friendly face. The web transformed how we access and share knowledge. A new era of connectivity had begun. The early 1990s were a turning point as the web reached beyond scientists. Mosaic, the first user-friendly browser, made the web colorful and accessible. Dial-up modems brought the internet into homes despite their slow, noisy connections. Services like AOL made getting online easy. You've Got Mail became iconic. Broadband soon followed, bringing faster, always-on connections. The web exploded with new sites for news, business, hobbies, and more. Dot-com companies emerged, fueling a massive investment boom. The dot-com bubble burst in 2000, but key companies survived and shaped today's internet. It was a wild, transformative era. The internet was now mainstream. The internet quickly became a cultural hub, not just a tech tool. Online forums, chat rooms, and instant messaging connected people worldwide. Communities formed around every interest, and new kinds of humor, memes, spread rapidly. The internet changed shopping too. Amazon, eBay, and Google revolutionized commerce and search. Social media platforms like MySpace, Facebook, and Twitter redefined how we connect and share. The internet became a mirror and a force shaping society. Digital culture was blooming everywhere. New ways to interact, create, and communicate emerged. The world was more connected than ever. By 2025, billions are online, over half the world's population. The internet is woven into daily life, work, school, entertainment, and more. Smartphones put the internet in our pockets, connecting us anytime, anywhere. This brings huge benefits, instant information, global communication, but also new challenges. Misinformation, privacy concerns, and the digital divide are real issues. The internet keeps evolving. AI is transforming how we search and create. The Internet of Things connects everyday objects, making our world smarter. Quantum computing and Web3 promise even more change. The adventure isn't over, we're still exploring what's possible. With great opportunity comes great responsibility. Science and innovation keep pushing us forward. The future of the internet is in our hands. Remember that first LO message in 1969? From that tiny start, the internet grew into a global force. Visionaries like Licklider, Kleinrock, Cerf, Kahn, Tomlinson, and Berners-Lee shaped its evolution. Today, the internet powers commerce, education, and culture. It connects billions, sparking new ideas and communities. But challenges remain: security, privacy, and misinformation. We must work together to make the internet better for everyone. The internet is a tool. Its impact depends on how we use it. The future? Unpredictable but full of promise. New technologies and ideas will keep driving change. The story of the internet is still being written. From LO to limitless possibilities, the journey continues. The next generation of innovators will shape what's next. The internet's future is ours to create. Let's make it amazing, together. The adventure isn't over. The world is connected and the best is yet to come.